bit about her. Do you see how the anchor is out, hanging outside of the boat? That's called having the anchor at the oars. That's like having your hand on the emergency brake in case something bad happens. I just really like saying at the oars in front of crowds of people sometimes, so that's why I pointed out. The little tiny pea shooter on front shoots shells the size of coffee cans accurately at targets about 6 miles away. On the back, do you see these things that look like tubes that you might keep maps in or architectural drawings? Those are the guided missile launchers. It's got a helicopter pad on top, all sorts of really cool stuff. Pretty fun being out here sharing the water with the big ships. Now, one of the things that you guys were a little concerned with was waves, right? Well, take a look. A giant vessel just passed us. Huge boat, very little waves. Small boat, very big waves. That's kind of one of the things you run into. So here we go. These waves brought to you by courtesy of the Navy. Not bad at all. Okay, so on the right-hand side, the Marine Mammal Training Center. The Navy, and that's where they train and those dolphins.
Oh my God!
California sea lion worked in the Navy. California sea lion, you saw a little young California sea lion. That's a wild animal. They only train animals raised in captivity. But the other animals, Atlantic bottlenose dolphins, well, Flipper was an Atlantic bottlenose. I'm starting to realize a lot of people younger than me have no idea who that Flipper kid is, so I'm very picture now, right? These animals, they started training in the 60s. It was supposed to be a top secret project, but then they moved it to San Diego, and the people of San Diego ruined it. They ruined it because they got nosy. Everybody heard that SeaWorld had a bunch of dolphins at the Navy base. They all wanted to go get a free show. Well, people started asking a lot of questions. Navy said no comment. Public got curious. Well, that's a dangerous thing, not saying anything to the public, because they just make stuff up. One guy would say, hey, you know, I think we know what's going on over there. And he just made up something he thought was believable. Next guy who heard it said, you know, I heard maybe what's going on over there. And the next guy soon said, I know what's going on over there. Somebody told me. Let me tell you all about it. Guesses turned to rumors. Rumors turned to facts. Within a couple of years, what a lot of people in San Diego thought was really going on was that the Navy was training an underwater kamikaze dolphin fighting force. Seems ridiculous nowadays, right? Yeah. They thought we were training dolphins in the post-Vietnam era to find and explode leftover underwater mines. How the dolphins did it was by swimming underwater, bumping into the mines. Well, you know what happens when you bump into a mine? Yeah. Everybody thought the Navy was making a bunch of dolphin milkshakes. It wasn't true. Not even close. But it upset so many people, and obviously you can understand why. They came clean about what was really going on. The Navy originally planned to just take the dolphins and to study how water moved across them so smoothly so they could build faster ships. But then they found out how smart the dolphins are, about as smart as a 5-year-old human child. They started training the animals to live aboard a Navy ship. When they needed, offload them out the boat. They go out a couple miles out front. They use their echolocation to find things under the water. When they find something, they signal the Navy vessel. The Navy vessel stops, which takes about a mile. The dolphin returns to a little low side panel with 2 little buttons on it. Now get this, the buttons meant yes and no. They show the dolphin a bunch of pictures on the chart, and they point to the pictures. Each represented a yes or no question. Did you find anything? Yes. Is it natural? No. Is it man-made? Yes. Is it making noise? Yes. Is it floating on top of the ocean? No. Is it on the bottom? No. Is it somewhere in the middle? Yes. Well, think about it. After about 10 to 15 questions, they had a real good idea what was out there. They could hand the dolphin a buoy, he'd bring it out and market it, and they could either go get it or they could avoid it. Well, if they wanted to go get it, they knew exactly what it was, or at least pretty close. They knew what equipment they needed, how much time they needed, all sorts of things that saved the Navy a bunch of effort. Well, when we found out how smart these animals really are, that they have a lot better capability, we gave them a lot of other jobs. Nowadays, the dolphins protect Navy ships that are on board. They also do things like lead ships through minefields. You know,